What's up everybody, I'm MJ and you're watching MJ's Tech Talk, the place where I talk tech, and today I'm coming at you with another video. And in this video, I'm going to talk about top accessories for the Sony A7iii for 2020. If you've been enjoying my content, make sure you hit subscribe. Let's go. And if you have this camera or you're thinking about buying this camera and kitting it out, you come to the right place because I'm going to show you the top accessories for this camera. These are my top 7 must-have accessories for 2020 for the Sony A7iii. And I'm going to start out with the easiest to implement, least expensive, and I'm going to work my way up to more expensive. But if you just got this camera out of the box or with the kit, all of these accessories will help you off the ground, whether you're shooting video or you're shooting photography. This camera is a beast for both applications. So the first things first, and probably the most easy to implement no matter what budget you have, are spare batteries. When I say spare batteries, I don't mean going out and getting a bunch of Sony batteries that are super expensive. You can go and buy aftermarket batteries for your camera and they work just the same. You just need to pay attention to the naming structure, whatever your batteries are called, and then just search for that in Amazon or wherever you'd like to do your shopping. And I'll leave a link down below of the ones that I picked up. And one thing about the Sony A7iii is it does not come with a charger. The way this camera sells is it comes with one battery and it comes with a power adapter so that you can charge the batteries inside the camera. So if you want to have spare batteries and backup batteries, I suggest you go out and find a kit, something like this, that has the batteries and charger kit all together. And this is by YXWin. So YXWIN, you know, not sure how to pronounce that, don't want to butcher it, but Jingwin dual charger. It comes with a dual charger in the box. And then it also comes with 2 batteries for the Sony NPF Z100 batteries. Battery life on these batteries for this camera is incredible. Like, I have absolutely no complaints about battery life. But if you're going to go on a trip or you're going to do something involving a long day of shooting, whether it be stills or video, you're probably going to need some spare batteries. So I picked up this kit that has a charger and a couple of spare batteries. It looks like it's a USB-C to USB that will connect here and charge your batteries. Pretty straightforward. There's also an additional cable that comes in the pack, and it's a mini USB to USB-C. So I'm not sure why they include both, but they definitely include 2 chargers, and this is a pretty cool kit for not that much money. Can't remember exactly how much it was, but I will drop the price in a dual charger, and I'm pretty certain that this charger, even though it's aftermarket, it can charge your Sony battery that came with your camera. So that's pretty great. So first things first, battery charger, because this camera does not come with an external battery charger. All right, next up, since we're on the theme of what the camera doesn't come with and accessories you might want to add to yourself. If you're used to some more entry-level cameras that have a pop-up flash and you're able to take pictures, like, you know, any of these types of cameras, a lot of your APS-C sensors, even some of your other cameras have a pop-up flash. And if you take flash photography, this guy will pop up in a low light scenario and you're able to take a picture. On the Sony A7iii, there is not one of those. So I suggest you get an on-camera flash, and that will sync up with your hot shoe mount on top of the camera and allow you to take flash photography. I went with one by On. Now, I haven't tried this yet, so I can't say for sure that I vouch for it, but if it's awesome, I would definitely do like a follow-up short little 2-minute check-in video that'll let you know, like maybe see some shots that I've done with it or whatever, and that way you'll get a sense of if it's worth purchasing. But it's by On. It was super inexpensive. I got it during the holidays and it ended up being about 40 bucks. Now, on-camera flash for a camera like this, if you get it from Sony, will run you up to $300 or more. There's also several other brands that are a little more budget friendly that are on Amazon that have great reviews, and there's a lot more information on them. I will link this one down below, but I'll also link some alternatives. What I want to do basically is to get one that's not all that expensive, try it out, and see if I get the image that I'm looking for. This guy is an on-camera flash, so it allows you to bounce flash for certain scenarios or just light your subject. It comes with a little bag, and you guys know how much I love things that come with bags. It also comes with this thing, that allows you to mount it off camera. It comes with a thread adapter, so you can put it on the tripod and use the off-camera flash, which is pretty handy. In the bag is basically just the digital flash itself. It's pretty basic. The hot shoe mount will work with your camera so that it knows when to go off and when to flash. And you can point it forward, it's adjustable, and you can point it up if you want to bounce it off a ceiling or just to get a little bit of light on your subjects. The way this guy works is it works with battery, and that's probably what makes it like a lot able to be so inexpensive, is that you're gonna have to add in some AA batteries. And what I would suggest in this scenario would be to get a set of rechargeable batteries with a rechargeable battery charger, and that way you can just pop them in, and when they start to die, just charge them up and replace them. It's a lot more sustainable than just getting a bunch of batteries all the time for something and then throwing it away. So yeah, I'm super stoked about trying this guy out. Pretty inexpensive. They have a few other models, and I'll link those down below as well in case this is something that you're into. So the next accessory that I recommend that I chose for 2020 is going to be a camera bag. So I've kind of already unboxed it. It's not really unboxing, it's kind of in a bag. I found this backpack on Amazon during Black Friday, and it's by Endura, and it's called the Induract backpack. So it's pretty small, which I really like. It has a small profile, a couple of side pockets, and a place that you can mount a tripod. It has a external access zipper, and you pop it open, and it's pretty much all in one. It has a lot of extra Velcro pieces, so you can create your own pockets, big and small, and you kind of just move them around and create sections. The reason why I recommend the official camera bag, in the past I've pretty much just used a backpack and put everything in a soft case and dumped everything in the backpack, so it's individually protected but not like fully protected. But for this camera, since it was a $2,000 investment, I really want to do it right and have something that is more rigid and has a lot more structure. Like, these pockets are pretty rigid and durable. Lots of little compartments so that you can customize it any way you like. It also has a couple of pockets for other accessories, things like that. It has lots of Velcro. I mean, it just feels sturdy. And the main reason I like it is because it has this hard outer shell, and this guy seems just rugged and durable. It also has this thing, which is great. It's basically a slot so that when you're traveling, you can slide it on the handle of your carry-on and carry it that way. So the straps look pretty good. They're padded. They have some clips for extra security. Looks like you can put your zipper together and add a lock straight through here if you'd like. So far, we've had backpack, batteries, and on-camera flash. Next thing I have is the battery grip. I've used newer battery grips before in the past for my Nikon and other cameras that I've owned. So far I think they're pretty good. I got this one, and it works for the Sony A7iii and the Sony A7iii. It was pretty inexpensive. I would say it was under $100. Maybe pretty close to $100. I will also pop up the prices and everything as I go through this video. It's super nice to just have a couple spare batteries, have a battery grip, like weddings, music videos, like any long form of content creation. It's really nice to just pop a couple batteries in this guy and don't have to worry about changing out batteries individually. Another reason I went with this one is because it comes with a remote. And if you're ever doing like long exposures or any kind of shots where you don't want to shake the camera, it's pretty handy to have a remote trigger. So it's also good for creating content of yourself. That way you can just click the button, point it to the camera, and start recording, and you don't have to get up and down and go back and forth. What comes in the box is some batteries for the remote, and it's a multifunctional wireless remote, and it also has this little LCD screen on there. So it comes with a couple batteries, so that's handy when it comes with its own batteries. But typically anything that I need batteries for, I always go with rechargeable. That way it's more sustainable and you're not just throwing away batteries all the time because they're dead. Also, the way this guy works is you can slide it out and click it close, and then this part goes into the bottom of your camera. So that's 4 of 7 things covered. Now, number 5, one of the most obvious choices is the lens. This is probably the most budget friendly, like easy to implement, full frame Sony E-mount lens that you're gonna find on the market. And I really always wanna have a nifty 50 in my arsenal. It's a rather inexpensive 50mm. It's a fast lens at f1.8. So I went ahead and got my first prime out of the way by grabbing this. That was on sale during the holidays. It comes with the lens hood. It comes with all the normal caps and things like that. There's a cap on the bottom. And if you're starting camera from scratch, and unless you're just balling like that, it's kind of hard to just start out of the gate buying $2,000 camera and several $1,000s worth of lenses. Already saved and you're already planning for it, shoot for the stars. Buy all the biggest, most expensive lenses that you can afford. I mean, if you're just looking for a lens to get you started, taking some nice portraits probably would do you pretty good in low light. I would recommend this 50mm. For the most part, you can never go wrong with having a nifty 50 in your collection. So that's definitely why I picked this guy up. I mean, it's small, it's light, the build quality seems okay. So far, so good. Maybe I might do a full review. If I get 50 likes on this video and you guys want me to do a review of this Sony nifty 50, I will absolutely do a review for video and for photography, and I'll show you guys some stills, show you guys what kind of bokeh this guy is capable of. I mean, 50 likes on this video and I will create a total review of the Sony 50mm 1.8. So let me know if you guys are interested in that in the comment section. Let me know if you have this lens and you vouch for it. Let me know if you have this lens and you hate it. This was definitely one of the first accessories that I bought for this camera. Last but not least, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right now we're at 5. And there are 7 items on my list, but the next one is kind of like a mix of 2 in 1. So I'll go ahead and show you, and then it'll make more sense once I show you guys. But the last but not least is super favorite thing on the list, and I'm so excited about getting a chance to use it. I went ahead and picked this up. The newer LCD film monitor, and it's a 7-inch film monitor for the Sony A7iii. This is probably the one that I'm most excited about out of all of them, just simply because this camera does not have a flip out screen. It doesn't have a flip out screen, so if you want to do something vlog style, talking head like this, you're pretty much at the mercy of hoping you're in frame and hoping that autofocus is working and doing you justice, because you can just as easily record an entire video and everything's out of place and you're not even in focus, which would be super unfortunate. What I've done is found a way to fill that void. There is no flip up screen, there is no pop up screen. There is an articulated screen, but it only folds up and down, so it doesn't really allow you to see like vlog style. But hopefully with this film monitor, it will fill that void. It comes in a package like this, just a straight up box, nothing special. It looks like the film monitor is covered up in some packaging. There you have it. So this is an on-camera film HD monitor, and what it does is take a certain type of battery, and that's where the number 7 comes in. This does not come with the battery. This is a pretty inexpensive film monitor. I got it for not that much money. I'll drop the price here because I can't seem to remember any of the prices of anything, which is so great. I'll drop the price in this video so you'll know exactly how much it will cost you. It's a 7-inch film monitor, has a few buttons and a few modes and a few things on the front, and it does not come with any batteries. But inside the box, it comes with a set of instructions, pretty typical, an instruction manual. It comes with what looks like a Velcro, like barn door style, like a visor for, I guess, shooting in the sun. It comes with some cables. It also comes with some sort of high-speed cable. It looks like just a USB to a mini USB. It also comes with a hot shoe ball head, which is pretty great, so that you can mount this ball head. And this guy's pretty sick. It's all metal, so it doesn't feel cheap or plasticky, the ball head at least. The monitor itself is pretty plastic, but it feels like a small little TV. This is the, I guess, Velcro housing for this guy. That would give you your sun protection, like a shielding when shooting outdoors. So you can set this guy up just like that and be able to shade it from the sun. It looks pretty big. I mean, 7 inches is not a little guy. I mean, this is pretty big. It's really nothing to sneeze at, actually. So I'll actually keep these instructions because I might need them. All right, got that on. A couple cables and the instructions. So I'm gonna go ahead and power it up because the number 7 item is batteries. So this guy didn't come with any batteries. So I went ahead and got these batteries. This is also a Sony type of battery. And I got this RAV power battery for the field monitor. In this box, it comes with some information about warranties. Pretty neat little packaging, actually. It says hello on the inside. And there are a couple of batteries in here. This is a Sony battery, and it's the MPF 550, and it's by RAV Power. And so this kit comes with 2 batteries. Power adapter cable. And this kit also comes with the dual charger, which is one thing I really like about aftermarket stuff, is that, oh, it looks like it lines up and snaps in that way. And then the power adapter will plug in to the top, and you can never have too many USB to USB, mini USBs cables. Like, never. You can never have too many cables. Extra cables, spare cables, flat cables, round cables. You can absolutely never have too many cables. I'm going to try and plug it in and see if it works. And if not, then I'll probably have to go ahead and charge it and then go from there. But it looks like it powered up straight away, so I'm gonna go ahead and take this off because I am not outside. Okay, looks like I managed not to wreck it. I got it powered on. I'm gonna go ahead and just rip the band-aid off already. So when it comes on, it looks like this. The flash is blue and it says no signal. So you can have AV mode, HDMI mode, or AV mode. So AV mode will probably be with these audio visuals, and HDMI mode, which is the mode I'm gonna be using, is gonna be this guy. And it looks like the HDMI cable or either the mini USB goes here. And it also has another port. They have it on the side. So the HDMI cable goes here. The AV cable goes here. So it would be audio visual, headphone jack, OSD controller, and then USB upgrade. So it has a couple ports, and we'll probably sync up with this guy. I'm super stoked about all these accessories. I mean, this is everything I want to get started with this camera. I have a field monitor, batteries for the field monitor. It comes with all these cables. I also have the nifty 50, a great backpack, a OnCamera Flash, a battery grip that helps extend my battery life, which is already great, a remote that comes with the battery grip. It's like 2-in-1, spare batteries, and a external battery charger. I mean, this is a good haul, and this is a great starting point for this camera. And if you enjoy my content, make sure you like and subscribe. And while you're there, click that bell. That way you'll be notified every time I drop new content. And I got some bangers coming your way. Peace.